The trading post turned 1 year old this week. To celebrate, Blizzard has given players an extra 500 traders tender just from opening the cache, and a couple of really cheap celebratory items. This Mannequin Charm, and the X-53 Touring Rocket, an old Recruit a Friend reward that I've had for many years, but a lot of people didn't, and it's very ugly, but it is a nice little two-seater mount, and that's nice. They've also gone with a very Valentine's-themed reward for the month, and I really like it. I think it looks really good on like female models, you know, very cute outfit, but then also on male models it's very ridiculous, and I'm a huge fan. They've also given some really good transmogs for some of the weapon types that match with that, like the longbow, the I think I've bought most of the other ones, the staff that looks really good, and some wands. Unfortunately, no axes, swords, maces, anything that really, I mean, this won't really convey love and hearts as sort of a sword, but still. So what I want to talk about is what I did to finish this trading post very quickly, because not only did they throw all this nice stuff at us with the trading post, they also threw a very nice set of objectives to do this month. You can knock it out in under an hour, potentially even under 30 minutes if you're really zipping. So let's just take a look at what I did. First off, I started out by testing out this theory. Time walking, defeat Cataclysm raid bosses. Does that need to be done in a time walking raid, or can you just go to Firelands and clear out the Firelands and get this done? Now, there was a weird little bug when I was in the Firelands where it wasn't showing this month's Traveler's Log. It was just defaulted to like some random 13th month that doesn't exist, but it did count. So doing a Cataclysm raid, killing just 5 Cataclysm raid bosses, not time walking, like literally walking through and one-tapping everything, that counted. You get some transmog, get a couple thousand gold for clearing out an old raid, get however many points this is worth, a couple hundred points here, and also get credit for defeating 5 raid bosses. Pretty good, kind of a 2 birds with 1 stone, take you less than 10 minutes, not bad. Additionally, there is tons of quest stacking this month. You can complete quests. I've already completed the 10 quests reward, which was good. You can complete 10 world quests. World quests count as quests, so you can just do 10 world quests and that'll count as 10 quests. You can also complete cataloging world quests, which count as world quests and quests, and a separate thing. There's only one of those active right now. I've completed it on this character, but if you have several characters, it's this quest right in this area in the Waking Shore, cataloging the Waking Shore. You come up here, play a little Pokemon Snap for 30 seconds, do that 4 times, you know, across 4 alts, and then you're good to go, or wait a couple days until it pops up somewhere else. There's also weekly gathering quests. These are good if you have an herbalist, miner, skinner. You can literally just log on, buy some skin or herbs or go to the training NPC, hand it in, do that twice, and that's 100 traders tender, 100 points rather. That's also pretty good. But the main thing here that really like made this all very quick, and kind of the little trick that I used to make this all super quick, was earning reputation throughout the Dragon Isles, and specifically with the Dream Wardens. And I'm going to show that off now by logging onto an alt. This is something I do basically every single week on my characters, and it is a way to get a quick jump start on doing the Spark Quest on all of your alts. Alright, here I am on my Demon Hunter finally, and I'm just going to head directly to the Emerald Dream. So I'm going to fly up here in Valdrakken, take this Emerald Dream portal, and go to the central encampment, and then we'll wait on this blue bar. Alright, now that I'm here, I'm going to run over to Keeper Amrim, wow, that's quite a name, and pick up the A Worthy Ally Dream Warden's quest for the week. You do this every week on all your characters. This bag that you get from this, not only do you get a 500 rep token that's bind on account if you're already 20 on the character that you're handing it in, so you can mail it around. But also, this Satchel of Dreams gives a handful of things. It gives like, you know, fairly low level piece of gear, world quest gear. It gives flight stones, and it gives some gold. Now, I think the default is like 1,500, but it can potentially give you like 15,000 gold as well, which that ain't too bad for what we're about to do here, which is we're coming over here and talking to Aranda, and Vashanir. She hands out this quest, Great Crates. You just pack a shipment of goods with Vashenir. So you talk to this dumb Moonkin, and he just has a rotating supply every week of things that you can throw at him to consume, basically some trade goods, in order to turn them into crates and hand back to Iran for some rep tokens. So this is just sort of a 2 times a week thing. She has 2 quests a week, one for 1 box of goods and one for 5 boxes of goods. So we're going to blow through some very cheap Hawk and Bloom here, hand in the 1, and then she gives us a follow-up for 5 packs of shipments of goods. Now I'm actually out of materials on this character because I just haven't been, I don't have them. What else can I say? So I'm just going to buy 1,000 Hawk and Bloom here, 100 something gold. That's pretty easy. Obviously, if you don't have an auction house mount, then you would want to kind of stock up on stuff before coming out here. But this is something you can do every single week on all of your characters. Just very easily come out here to Aranda and Vashenir and hand in this quest where you make 1 crate of stuff and then you make 5. You hand these both in, and by default, that's 250 Dream Warden's rep per character, per hand in, and potentially if you're 20 on your main and not 20 on your alts, that could be 500 or even 1,000 rep per hand in. It's 1,000 on this character, I think, or 750 on this character, 750, because it's renowned 4, as you see. And that's all it took. It literally took me longer to explain how to get this done, how to get the Worthy Ally quest done for the week, than it did to do it. And so by doing that, if we switch over to the Dragonflight tab, we earned reputation with the Dream Wardens, we earned reputation throughout the Dragon Isles, we earned Flight Stones, and then I just came over here on an alt and upgraded some items with Flight Stones. That was 4 things all done in a row in the span of, I mean, literally most of the time I spent doing it was just waiting on blue bars for loading screens and log in. Profession knowledge points is another one that I really like here. Profession knowledge points, if you have some alts, you can send work orders to yourselves or between your characters to get your weekly crafting quests done, your crafting knowledge quests done, and at the same token, you can just send yourself. I do engineering on all my characters, so I just sent myself 10 crafting orders for bolts. It took longer to list the crafting orders than to sort that out, and that was also 100 points. So again, all stuff that you can do in under 5 minutes per task, and a lot of these are tasks where you're taking care of 3, 4, 5 challenges at a time. And yeah, like I said, I think I spent more time researching this video. Well, definitely spent more time researching and kind of seeing just what would be the fastest than I did just actually completing this. You know, if I were to go do it again, I could probably be done in 25 minutes and have a pretty cool transmog and all of my traders tender for the month. And while I'm doing that, while I'm here in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to this fancy set with the very cool swords that don't match, and also the new bow from the trading post as well, the new cloak. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. It's very out of place, but big fan. I like it. All right, that's it. Have fun with this month's trading post, and thanks for watching. Bye.